I'm back. Hmm. Well, yeah. Be losing that quarterback next year. And I'm gonna be losing this quarterback. One, two, three, four. That's 6 players off my offense that I'll be losing unless my plate deal breaker changes. 7, 8,
I got
9,
I got
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. DP hasn't messaged in the group in a while.
in my chat right now. Be on it?
Yeah.
Hang on it. Remember we blocked it. Or, closed it off.
Oh, is he not in here?
Well, I don't know. I was asking.
Oh, I don't know. It won't let me. I thought I.
You know when you send the.
I sent it.
They said it. Honestly, that's all dude.
Says searching for bonds not found. It will be. Oh, now it just sends it. Apparently, it don't send. If you just click in it, when I click into it, it should. Just trying defenses out. I've been watching a lot of. They've got to do an update on defenses because I've been seeing a lot of. I followed something on whatever that is. Where I followed recruiting for Auburn, but something popped up for College 26, and it's talking about the zone coverages are broke. They're not working. Some guy played like 5 games in a row, and it was showing how the cover 3, instead of the
welcome to Arthur L. Williams
safety
Stadium
staying back,
home to the Liberty Flames, and fans
when he
have
hiked
been
the ball,
anticipating this clash
it automatically come up into a run blitz.
What an exciting matchup we have
instead of staying back, so the guy he was playing was just hitting a tight end pass.
As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV
he played somebody else.
taking on a team from Conference
Called his
USA,
buddy up, got them to play a game. Theirs was doing the same thing.
Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock.
I think they still got a lot of tweaks they got to do.
I already sent one.
I mean, yeah.
I got
one of them was for not being able. One of them for not being able to play, like Matt Shooter. But, am I live on your YouTube or am I muted?
Live.
Okay.
Because
no.
Yeah, they can hear everything.
The Flames will kick it away to start us off.
They heard you fighting with the cats. I put that in the comment. The country over here fighting cats.
Oh shit! I kicked.
The ball
I thought I was
through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
But I do think there's a lot of. Well, man, hell, we're even.
Yeah, we're even as a team all the way across the board.
I mean, I've had luck against the computer with defense, but not. I've played some online games, and
scanning the field.
defense is basically obsolete.
Makes the grab. And they
online
bring it down
gaming.
quickly,
Right
but a
there.
good gain there. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are.
Picked off,
That
and
wasn't
the opening
fair.
drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous
Was
field
you
position.
leading or anything?
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better
I've been-
units
I've been
against the
ready to do
pass.
that.
They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air
Is
for
your
a big interception
video
early.
shaking?
That should be massive for their confidence.
Mine is shaking.
From the gun, the ground game. Great penetration by this defense,
my
and they
screen
knock
is
him
going.
down behind the line. A loss
Yeah.
of one.
I think that's the whole
Up and down.
Defense is about firing off,
rocket.
hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a
Thinks
big
that
game.
the white boy's not
They'd
supposed
love
to
to
be
pick
in.
up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Flames. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
I will say the quality of the matches I've played online
It
have been
bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
like they've got their servers are pretty decent.
Lost at Notre
They'll
Dame.
put this one in play. First snap of the
21-15.
drive from the 25.
I think I've played 4 and I'm like 2 and 2 or something.
Back to throw. It's Orji. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's not
I
a
don't
good
scramble
sign for
as
this
much on this
offense.
one so
You
far
gave up
because
4 sacks a week ago.
unless
Now
it's
you're
a
already
damn
getting
pure
your
runner.
quarterback
I wasn't
hit.
trying to
They've
scramble,
got to
trying
protect
to,
their dude. They
yeah.
got to give him more time
Stay in the
so he
pocket.
can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue.
I'm
for
just
this
saying it's
offense.
harder to
And
once
here
they
comes the
once that
pressure, and
animation
there he goes down
once that
again.
animation gets to you
That is
though
not an easy
where they're
situation
close
if you're
and
an
like
offensive
it
lineman,
slows you
second and
down.
third and long,
They
because
don't
you know
let
the
you.
D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get
You're
out of
supposed
your
to be able to
stance,
fight them
get
off
your
and
hands
stuff
up
like
and
that.
punch.
Yeah,
Not
no,
miss,
no,
'cause
I
if you
haven't.
do,
Not with the
then
quarterback,
that's
I
what happens
haven't.
right there.
He wants to go deep.
Oh,
See, I
did it
went.
all on 3rd down,
First of all,
but
I
now
just
dealing with
offensive
4th
pass
down.
interference.
how's
This
it
defense
offense
was
when I
ready
went
for
up to go
goals.
get it?
Against this
No, I went up
receiver
to
and
go
his
get it.
speed. He's one of the
I was
fastest in the
at that
country.
spot
They
first.
knew this quarterback
See,
was going to try to
I
take
the
didn't
it.
even touch
interceptions
you. I
are-
went up.
That time they couldn't link up. But if you're
Oh
on
well, I
defense,
went up.
just
Look
know
at me
they're
jump.
gonna try that
See, I
play
jumped
again.
before you. I can't intercept the ball this year. I mean, I was on the spot where the ball was going, and I clicked to the guy, and I do Y.
The
and
Rebels will
nothing.
bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll
Okay,
call for
okay.
the fair catch.
You
here.
don't show your hand from calling a fair catch.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Already a solid
You're
start
not
to
supposed
this
to
one. Now
shake.
back
I'm
to
not the
work with his
opposing team,
7-0
damn
lead.
camera.
An unforced error
Okay.
there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Okay.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Give to the back.
Fuck, man.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away.
Defense right now is hit. It's just, and it's not user, it's the game. I've been trying to stiff arm you to show you.
He's loose.
Oh, I know stiff arm.
Brought down just outside the red zone.
Bro, I stiff armed like all 12 dudes on game of the day.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your
I
offensive
apologize
line
to the
and your
fella
tight end
online.
and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one a game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't even know
I'll
how
tell
to
you, when you
tackle
got a
like
tight
that.
end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling
stick.
pass plays on first down,
Just
even
run
if the
into the guy,
defense is
I
in
guess. I
zone
don't know.
coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Caught in the backfield. It's great. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be first and goal from the 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When
I
you're
don't
throwing
understand
the
why
running backs,
he's
you got to
playing up
make it
that way.
easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
I'm telling you, but you talking about your zone guy? Which one you talking about?
Yeah, why can't I change it to something else?
Shit, I don't know.
Back to throw. It's Vasco. Back swinging for the goal line.
Like that. I don't understand that.
Touchdown, Liberty. A great catch and run for 6.
Defense is broke.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically
I
down
understand
the
the
field.
play and
And you
being
saw it
better
on that
than
play
a
on the
defensive
wheel route.
guy,
That wasn't
but
just a screen or a swing. They got him faking.
he
going
was
to
right
the
there
flat,
on it,
turning
didn't
up the
go, and the
sideline
computer didn't
for
go
a
for it.
touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff
What are you
bounces
running?
through the
I'm
end
not
zone. They'll
watching the
bring it
screen.
out to the 25.
335.
I'm on a 4-2-5. I swapped playbooks the other day just to see. But like what are you running? Cover 6, cover 3.
Their own 25-yard
Man,
line.
right now, because fucking coverage don't work.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing.
I have learned that if you like that pass there, you have to give it a more of a tap than do anything to float it
Behind the sticks on
higher.
second down.
I learned that.
Looking to
I should-
fire.
I don't know what I'm talking
Hauls it in. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Go for it.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick
I
hitter.
think
You're trying to
any
get the ball
user
in your
wins
hand
this
quickly,
year
but
really
the timing
just
completely
draw.
off there for the offense.
Be
And the
honest
ball
with you.
falls
He didn't even go. He didn't even reach for it.
The
He's just
offense
running
with
the
a
fucking-
major gamble here, going for it inside their
I don't
own
think any
40.
user wins a skill this year.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Fucking-
And the incomplete pass.
Now you
will
got to also
roll the
remember our
dice.
team set.
Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Vasco. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't quite get it
I'm
into
gonna
the
say
end
right
zone.
here,
He
right
goes out
now,
of bounds at the
playing
3,
a
but they are
user,
in business.
your agilities and
you
shit
can
are
say that's a quarterback or you can call him a
better
running back. I mean,
than when
goodness
playing the
gracious,
computer.
he's dropping back to throw the
Does that
football.
make sense?
But when he sees
I
a
don't
hole, his
understand
eyes
why
get
my
big
guy's
and he
still
just
acting as
explodes
coverage
through
that
it.
acting
Everybody's
guy
trying to catch him, trying to get to him,
They're
just
supposed
chewing
to
up
fix
yards
that.
so easily.
They'll keep it on the ground
It's
for
gonna be
first and
that week
goal.
2 update.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Yeah, their halfback's a 90 overall.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Did you see me? Like,
Nice
I didn't
completion
even
here to this wide receiver.
really
You're see
attempt.
this
I just
receiver
kind
line
of
up
jumped
in different
up.
spots all over the field all game long.
I don't know how to.
Defense has got to
Is
keep their
it
eye
the
on
SWAT?
where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember exactly what. Passing. No, defense. What is why? Yes, what is why?
Defense, Y2,
It says
instead of
Y SWAT, B is switch, A is disengage, RT is effort and block. I wonder, I don't know. They don't say, it just says SWAT. Oh, if you press down on the right, down, like when you hit down, it's the cut stick like you've been doing. Up is the hit stick, down is the right stick.
That's probably why I'm used to just hitting the stick in it.
Yeah, it don't say nothing about catching. It says SWAT. Why? So is there another? I should. I was trying to look and see if there was. It says SWAT the ball doesn't work. Then we can go ahead and start.
Exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
I can't find nothing on how to actually intercept. No button.
They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
But there's no thing on here that says to intercept the ball or to catch.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Football, sweep, 7 tackles, drive, which player.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stick and throw this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Gray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Basco. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time he's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here, have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter, somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
What? Quarterback blast?
Yeah.
And this crowd was
It's
already
always gonna
jacked
be
up.
like
They
that.
were already excited. They were already
I've
making
been
a
using that
difference
play
in this
for
football game. And
20
the
years.
offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about.
Reason's over because nobody hardly ever respects.
I knew it was
been
coming.
all
Blast.
home team.
I pushed me.
And the extra point makes it 28.
Have some way, it always
Oh, your
Your
line
This
didn't pay.
defense will be called on to protect this lead.
When the pinks are supposed to be
Bounces
close
through
together,
the
they
end
didn't
zone. It's a
know.
touchback. They'll bring it out to the
That
25.
defense is broke.
Obviously not. I mean, I'm not scored.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
I ain't doing nothing special besides controlling
Gets the back moving.
the defensive tackle.
Back to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires left. He makes a catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some
But I
adjustments
would
here
like
at
to know
halftime.
the
What will they dial
level
up
of
on
your
second
center.
and a long way to go. Wants to throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
let's see what the knee
And
is.
wait just
No,
a
that's first
second.
down.
The official's going to take a second look at this one.
I didn't even.
Did you initiate that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So that's first down.
So
One
after
thing they
reviewing the
fucking did.
undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to
I didn't
overturn the call.
initiate nothing. Done it itself. You have to pause it.
The Rebels will have it
Oh, yeah,
first and
that's
10.
something I think they need to fix. Y'all had like double tap the timeout button or something to call a challenge or something instead of pausing.
Oh, bro.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Fucking pressure.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder,
the quarterback you've been playing with all year.
Your accuracy is
No,
what
the other guy
suffers.
can't fucking throw the route to his fucking leg.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass.
You're just fucking standing there.
Trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the
Fucking
41.
dumbass.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're
66. Who
generating
the fuck
this
you trying to
pass rush.
engage?
3
Just fucking
sacks
standing
on the
there.
game so far.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that's going to be hard to get used to. SWAT is X, not Y.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Change it or?
I didn't change it. I guess they changed it.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought
Yeah,
down
stop
at the
looking.
7-yard line, and they
I
are
know, I'm
threatening
looking
to
at the
take
college
it in.
26 control buttons.
And a nice
Y
job
is
by the
basically
running back,
ball
finding
hog.
space, getting downhill, making the good
X
run.
is
Great job finishing
squad.
with his pads.
A is the play receiver in the air on defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air. It's Calandria. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vasco. Oh, they're after him. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Guys, play the fucking
Touchdown, Flames. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half
any
and
of
find
the
some
ones
answers.
from last year don't work.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Well, after this, switch to 4-2-5. That's what I'm in right now, is a 4-2-5 playbook.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
I don't know if that's it or not.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
For no reason.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Vasco. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
I hit the right play. You see him attempt to go up for it.
And
I switched to it. Tried to catch it myself.
Second half. He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top.
You look right at it, dude.
On that one as he got
I tried to switch over to him and push left. I literally did.
Face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football.
Oh, look.
They haven't
Oh,
gotten
yeah, I
that
was
jersey
watching.
dirty
Yeah.
yet. Haven't sacked him.
Oh, look,
But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's caught. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Flames line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
First I thought that hit you before you counted.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the end
understand
breaking
you.
route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be
He's
small
running
in
for
the
his
middle
life.
of the field, but that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the
you
incomplete.
won't, dude.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes a connection. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I think that's one thing.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
He
He
had it,
hasn't
but
been able
I
to
don't think
generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter,
like
you're
you
seeing
can tell he
the defense and how
bobbled
much
it.
pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run.
The defense
guys in the
switches
back
out
end, flying to the football
your
in
guys
the air, getting
more.
hits on guys. That
Because
time
I don't
on the
have my
receiver,
regular
knocking
nose
it
tackle
loose.
in here, and I can
Looking
tell.
down the middle. It's caught. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I was tired.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it
the guy I wanted to go for.
34.
But he was
Now, I
wide the
know
fuck
that
open, so I was like,
completion
well.
isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Calandria. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback.
No, you hit your guy right in the fucking head.
And they
No,
close
30
so
wasn't the guy.
quickly in
That
this
wasn't the
part
guy I
of
was
the field.
throwing to. 30 got in the way.
Oh, it's too. Oh, okay. was the crossing
The
route.
kicker looks a little disappointed.
He went out a
He'll
little
not
bit
come
more than
into
what-
the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4.
Supposed to release.
Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass
That was
to
not
put
the guy I
the
was
6
going
on the
for.
board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step
Should
one
automatically
accomplished.
just stay on.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin
I'm so
Connors
used to
in the
just pushing the
studio.
button.
Fellas,
One day
week
I'm
to
gonna
week,
screw
you
myself
just
over.
never know,
Like,
which is
right
why
here.
we're here with an update. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Basco. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And it's tough on the
Thank
defense
you.
there. 3rd down, you're in zone
Already
coverage.
out of
Everybody's
it.
watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make
Just
a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And all that fucking fancy ass.
This offense
in
has
and around
already
us.
converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Flames have this offense rolling. The give on the inside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Another broke thing on the game. They did it last year. Hooker be
The
dead
Flames
tired.
with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Basco. Quick Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 8-yard line, number 42 on the field.
And to christen this fourth quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab.
This is what I
They
call
stop
the
him
fourth
just a
quarter
week or two short of the
offense.
first, and man, what they can do
No
on
matter
second
what
down
you do
here.
on defense.
I like the decision by the
What I
quarterback.
run,
You just
fourth quarter
get the
happens.
ball out of your hands.
No, I'm
get it to
talking
your
about
playmaker.
in general.
A lot of times they'll dance
Fourth
and make
quarter
even
is,
bigger plays than
yeah,
they did
the
here,
fourth
but
quarter
it's
is
still a positive game.
it's like
no
the fourth
defense
quarter
doesn't
And
time.
their whole playbook open here
No,
on second
yeah.
and inches.
What has been
downfield,
covering
it's
the whole
Calandria.
time is now
They're
wide
working
open.
that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Gain of 10. That's a first down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long
Man,
pass
those
is
days that wasn't
incomplete.
it.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big.
Well, I
late in
mean,
the
when your
game,
fingers
you know
used
it's
to damn
past, you just
20,
tee it
30
off on the
years going to
quarterback.
Y
The
for
defensive
interception.
backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the
The play I called
16-yard
covers
line.
the middle by 3.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a
Touchdown, Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I'm
This
calling
is
that.
like
That's
a
bullshit.
baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do.
He got
They're on
hit.
fire.
Showing the
They're hitting
replay right now.
receivers. And listen, that's
That
also
guy
on the
made it.
defense. The defense has to do a better job.
He got hit by
making him feel
two, at
uncomfortable,
least two.
changing
I
what
say
they're doing in
three.
coverage so he's a little bit
Somehow he comes
confused.
out.
You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's
How
got
he
it.
caught that
Two-point
either.
conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm. Nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Let's see if you notice it. Kicker.
And
Kicker
it'll be
skip.
a touchback. The ball
It
will
goes
come
there.
out to the 25-yard line.
All right, I can skip.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Running into
How'd
the
you
open
change the
space.
change the inside
Way
guy?
out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out
Why
of
is it
bounds.
changing to the guy that's
And I think this is important
guy
for this
that's gonna block
defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like,
Get what
I
I'm
got to
saying?
limit the damage
Change to the
from
guy
that
that
guy.
83's
Because
blocking.
that's a QB that's dynamic,
understand
and
that.
he can make so many big plays.
Game-wise.
I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will
Them
say this.
changing
I
the-
do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Blue. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a
Having
coaching
a way-
staff where you really
have a
challenge
way
your
you have-
offensive line to go win the
Oh,
football
yeah, let me
game,
just-
right? We've got to lead
I'm
late.
blocking
We're
this
going to
guy,
run the
and then I'm
football.
gonna
And
get
the
in the hole
defense
that
and
he
everybody in the
just got
stadium
through.
knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Yeah, that's it.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the
like
interception.
18 just standing there like,
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen.
thrown
Really,
intercept.
really good
That should
job
be
by
up
the
there
defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
here's my.
I don't know what just happened to my screen.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Come on,
He's
8.
brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and
Stop.
picked up a few
Wait,
on the
he's
run.
coming my way. Which I mean, that's real
Defense is
life,
all
dude.
about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive game.
Hoping he'd go
Incomplete,
thanks
thanks
after
to
the
the
other
great
guy.
defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of
And what he
rhythm.
needed to do.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they
Unless
get
you're
hurried,
controlling
when they
it.
get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by
Yes.
the defense.
Okay, yeah,
pressuring
that
the
one.
quarterback.
He was doing what you were
They'll
told.
try to get it through the air. Fakes to grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's got
come
him
on,
still
you
on
should
his
cut
feet.
it.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid
Man, it
pickup.
ain't gonna
And
matter.
I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver
Sure,
running a
that's
drag
right.
route,
Definitely.
knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly.
It's total
Into
defense
the
just
house.
gives up.
Touchdown,
Defense is
UNLV.
not late in the 4th quarter.
That's what I say. Do you think
And
it's
it's now the 2nd
we're,
time this wide receiver has scored.
because we're a
Another
small school
outstanding
and
job with
the
the
depth's not
route.
there?
Great job securing the catch.
No, because it happens on my Auburn dynasty, too.
Oh, okay. This game in general.
That's just the coding of the game.
My
That was
philosophy
just
on going for two is only when you have to. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Grabbed in the middle,
Oh,
it's
30,
Guns.
come on.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a
That was
very
just-
short gain.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff. And that
What are
last
you doing
score was a
anything different than
real
what you was
buzzkill
doing?
for this
My
crowd.
defense?
No.
Oh, offense?
And
I'm
he'll
running.
just
I'm
take
running
a
a
knee,
different.
and this drive will
setup.
start at the
I'm
25.
running my normal
Yeah.
plays.
No, it's-
Running a different.
The drive starts
Ain't
from
changed
their own
anything.
25-yard
Ain't
line.
changed. Now my defense, I changed completely.
Going right to work up top.
okay.
I don't understand that
Rush
bullshit.
is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That would be.
How many problems does it
Not
cause
throwing
for
the
an
ball.
offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
Now, he's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Didn't change it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I didn't call no huddle that
No,
time.
no,
It's just
it's not. It wouldn't. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about. It wouldn't let me change.
called no huddle the first time, but this
We've
time it
reached the
wouldn't.
2-minute
It
timeout.
didn't.
In all likelihood,
give me
they
the option.
could
It just
run the
called
clock
no
out.
huddle.
We'll see if they
I don't
want
know
to
if you
rub a little
noticed the
salt
play
in the
in.
wound. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Is it
Looking to throw on 1st down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Peter on defense.
Yeah, and you see running backs
playing
in today's
defense?
football, they play a
They
wide
like to run
receiver
no
basically
huddle like
for you, but
every
you gotta
fucking
find a
time.
guy that you can throw it
Every-
to, and
I'm
you
talking about
know
they
he's
were
going to
on
catch
me
the ball
at all
consistently.
times.
And he was fortunate
I
not to lose yardage on
When
that
after
play,
like
able
that,
to
they
wedge
do
it
that.
back to the line of
It's like they
scrimmage.
were in turbo the whole.
And the
whole time.
Flames really need to keep this drive
Ow.
alive on 3rd down.
Why?
To the air, it's Vasco. Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds
They
firm.
just got
No
the white
pickup
guy.
at all on that play. Defense uses a
You-
timeout
you
quickly,
run the other
trying
two
to
guys
get that
out.
ball back and preserve
One's hurt.
time for their offense.
And the white guy comes in, he's like, "Good, try to run the ball."
They've got
The
to come
running
up
back.
with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments.
Come on.
On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to make magic with his
Okay.
feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on
How
the
is that
ground.
the clock
Big
not
3rd down
running?
stop.
He ran out of bounds.
He pushed me out of bounds.
I didn't
On
do
4th
nothing.
down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just
Drops it.
didn't look it all the
What
way
are you
in,
looking?
and they'll
Oh, he
turn it
dropped it.
over
I
on
thought
downs.
I was just they
They
tell you
thought they had
to.
a good plan, but it did not work.
Ain't got no good plan. Takes me 4 minutes to run down the field. I got 35 seconds and 10 points. So
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
60 yards I need to get to.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. He's
Okay.
taking a deep shot. And it's not
Yeah,
the
you
way
swatted
they
it.
complete the defensive back, staying in phase and
Swatted
batting
it, but I
it
still
away.
know how to catch the
Well, in
motherfucker.
that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Ooh, nice one.
And it's picked off for the third
What?
time
Swatting
today.
it to the.
Bringing it back. Ripping
Oh,
through
come
the
on. That's
defense.
some bullshit.
He's at the 40. At the 20.
Leave it.
Touchdown, Liberty. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
So the buttons are changed. It's not Y. I mean, Y does something, but X and A are the buttons.
The game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
They got on the ball,
How
but
far
I
did it go? I wish
believe
it
he
would tell
touched
you.
it before it went
I think
10
you touched the
yards, and
first
there is a
quarter.
flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the
I
coach
figure I
will
might as
take
well
the
just
penalty.
practice.
On the set.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The
Yeah,
pass
X
is
and
incomplete,
SWAT.
and
Still
the
don't know what the
clock
fuck
will
catch
stop
is.
with 5
I
seconds
guess I'm
left.
gonna have to go.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator.
I've
Your
been
quarterback
pressing
just
while
threw a
these
pick
wide
six.
open-
You want to pick them right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back
Ooh, one
into a rhythm. The only
second.
way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's Calandria. Throws to the
He fucking
wideout.
threw that back behind.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do
Defense
it.
is still not right, and offense is still not
After
right.
not really playing their best earlier this season,
They'll-
people said
they'll work
this
on it.
team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were,
It
and
is
they didn't have the
definitely
momentum
different
going.
from
But now they
2025.
definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do,
No
David.
doubt.
We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season.
No,
This
that's-
team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we
Always.
saw
That's
earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollock.
Thinking I got a bye week. I play
Still waiting on DP. Wonder if he's at work.
so you know mine says set ready.
Yeah, mine does too. I think it's because we're still in the, like if we was to back out and come back in or something. Cross is ready too. It just
Yeah.
the hell Cody played 10 times?
Saying. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the stream. I appreciate it. Hope y'all have a good one. I will talk to y'all later.
Please, folks, scores and schedule. Where in the week?